Is it toxic where you are? Last week, I was re-listening to the Maverick Paradox Podcast, episode 125, that I recorded with MaryAnn Kerr in May 2020. I only got round to publishing it yesterday, but I'm so glad that I did, though. It's a great listen. It was an excellent conversation about gaslighting, toxicity in the workplace, and the consequences of doing something about it. Whilst the topic was about toxicity, it was also a very nuanced look at leadership and socialised mavericks. I'm really interested to know what you think about the episode, though. Are you able to relate to it? Do send me an email and let me know. Is it toxic where you are? This pandemic has forced a reconsideration on how toxicity has affected the mental health of individuals and the economic viability of organisations. As someone who wishes to improve the impact and influence for themselves and their organisations that they serve, then the first step for you must surely be to eradicate that toxicity. As an individual, it is easy to become surrounded by toxicity, whether that's toxic negative thoughts you hold about yourself or the toxic people around you. To truly grow, thinking like a maverick leader can make a real actionable difference to your life. Maverick leaders choose to reduce and eliminate negative thought patterns so that they can embrace the world with self-confidence and optimism. They're also aware that you are the 5 people that you spend your time with. For example, if the people that you spend your time with are negative, critical people, then this is what you will become also. And I have discovered that changing my 5 has transformed my life and outlook tremendously. So are you willing to make that change for your own good? All effective maverick leaders remove toxic language from their toolset. They know how to engender trust in others and how to turn disengaged workers into highly engaged ones. I love seeing clients make this change with their leadership teams. Too much time and energy is being spent articulating the culture you want when your leaders are slowly dismantling it by the environment that they create within your own workplace. So do let me know if you want to do something about this disengagement, because I'm always happy to work with you and to share tips. One of the questions that my business owner clients ask is whether they can have a toxic environment when it's just them in their business. They also want to know how a toxic environment affects them personally and the business that they run. This is a great question, which is also applicable to leaders and larger businesses as well. Because it's easy to create a toxic bubble that is preventing your clients or customers from buying from you, whether that's your product, program, or service. This toxic bubble has a knock-on effect on your reputation, reducing your ability to get the right paying customers into your business. If you want to know how and to reverse this trend, then do let me know. Don't gaslight the toxic environment that you are in or have created. So let's do something about it so you can get the results that you want. Strategize, innovate, and execute. So here are a few things that you can also do. Strategize. Determine whether you are in or have created a toxic environment around you. Ask yourself the following questions. Are you plagued by negative thought patterns, your own or others? Who are the 5 people you surround yourself with? Do they uplift or inspire you, or do you feel self-critical or cynical when you leave their presence? Are your employees happy to be at work, buzzing with new ideas and creativity? And do you believe that you or your organisation truly make a difference? To be able to strategize a change, you need to diagnose where you are and decide where you want to be. Innovate. Once you have an answer to the strategic questions you have asked yourself, it is time to innovate or create. You can work with someone like me to help you during this stage. So, for example, I've helped a number of clients and their organisations develop creative thinking skills to enable them to become more innovative and creative. There are a number of techniques and tools that you can speed up this process for you. Alternatively, you can consider questions like 1, what needs to happen to change the situation around? What have other people done in other industries to solve this problem? And this could be the basis for research. Tailored solutions are often better than off-the-shelf ones, I find. Why aren't I or my organisation not getting the results that I want? Stay curious about the world around you. Keep asking why questions and play with the possibilities that the answers bring. Execution. Make sure that once you've identified the need for change, that you follow through and execute it. This is a great way to dissipate a toxic environment, whether you've created it or not. To improve your impact and influence, you will need to stop gaslighting and toxicity that you see, even if it's within yourself, and change your environment so that you and your organisation can achieve what you want to. Lean into it. Let me know how you're getting on. Send me an email. I'd love to know your progress. Or you can book a time to talk. The Maverick Paradox magazine is for the pathologically curious. And I've selected 3 articles to stoke your curiosity, but there are hundreds to choose from. So here's 3. The difference that team impact makes. I wrote that one. A garden hack for the boardroom, written by Charlene Norman, and How to Speak So Others Want to Listen by Philip Kahn-Pani. If you ever look at the newsletter, you'll be able to have a link to those articles. Also, as you know, I have the Maverick Paradox podcast to stimulate execution, and there are over 100 episodes to choose from. I have selected 3. So episode 102, Alone with Judith episode, I discuss the effective Maverick leaders. Episode 70, Jan Roberts talks about how we are creating robots and dehumanizing individuals. And in episode 55, Devin Halliday speaks about leadership belongingness. So again, look at the newsletter and there'll be links to those podcasts. This week, I have been mentoring, consulting with the directors of a leading charity. Previously, we had worked on the charity's diversity impact with the board of trustees and the leadership team. This new program looks at how they can take the charity forward. It is so much fun and rewarding to work with these individuals. I believe in their values and mission and beliefs. So do you have clients that you feel totally aligned with? Because it makes a real difference, doesn't it? One of the reasons that this charity is succeeding is because they have a mission and value set that people can get behind, and they ensure that toxicity does not appear in their environment. They are great at inspiring others and are trusted by all their stakeholders. They're a role model for many. So do you see yourself as a role model? Because if not, why not? And if yes, in what respect? And another question for you to ponder. If you are a role model, how does this improve your business, organisation, or leadership practice? So what's next? Take a good look at the newsletter, follow the articles and the podcasts that I highlight in there for you. Send me any questions that you have on leadership, as well as those on how to improve your impact and influence. Let's see what we can learn together. If you'd like me to put together a free webinar on any of the subjects mentioned or anything else, do let me know. And if you're ready to work with me, if you want the knowledge and the capability to reduce the uncertainty in your decision making and to increase your leadership impact, let's have a chat. Book a call with me. Whatever you choose to do, enjoy the experience.